Come on. Get dressed.
Oh, you go. I got work to do.
Yes?
There's a cab driver down here. Says a young girl left her book in his taxi today with Mr. James' name in it.
Just a moment.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Mr. James said thank you. Just leave it.
Oh, I'm here to return it personally. Hi. Sorry if I disturbed you. I just want to make sure I had the right girl.
She's asleep. Is this where you trouble?
Oh, that's not what I came up for. As a matter of fact, I owe you some money. She was in such a hurry, I never got a chance to give her her change.
That won't be necessary. Keep the change. And here, take this. I insist. You're a very responsible young man.
I just care about books, that's all. You lose one, it's like losing a friend. Well, thanks. Good night. Oh, just in case I can ever give you or the young lady a ride somewhere. Joe Holliday. That's me. I own my own cab.
What about tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow, sure. What time?
That limousine service is not reliable. What time is Joanna's appointment?
Noon.
Be downstairs at 11:30. You'll be expected to take my daughter anywhere she needs to go and wait for her. I'll double your meter.
You're on. Thanks.
Brought you a glass of warm milk.
Nellie, who was that at the door?
The young man whose taxi you were in today. He brought your book back. Your father was so impressed he asked him to be your driver tomorrow.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Romeo and Juliet.
I was worried about you. I'm glad you left it behind so I could drop it off and make sure you got home okay.
Thank you.
I feel like Prince Charming with the Sleeping Beauty.
Here today, 2 of my girls out sick. How are you, Angel? You naughty girl. I am running late. Instead of waiting, perhaps you could do a little shopping. Have some lunch.
Something wrong?
I have to come back at 2.
Any place else I can take you?
No.
Are you hungry? I know a terrific place nearby if you like hot pastrami. You don't like hot pastrami?
I've never had it.
You've never had hot pastrami? I've never met anybody who never had hot pastrami. Come on, it's on me. If there's one thing I am an authority on, it's pastrami. You would not believe the distances I've traveled, the sacrifices I've made to seek out the ultimate hot pastrami sandwich, lean on rye with mustard and horseradish.
All dark whipped Russian and a stuffed German. Watch your head, honey.
Yo. Thanks a lot. You first. I want to watch your eyes when you bite into it. Come on, it's yours. Come on. There you go. Oh, no. Not like that. Watch. Like this.
Come on, you can do it. I know you can. All right, way to go. The fellow who thought this stuff had to be a genius, right? So those figures a little more horseradish. Are you okay? You up? Keep taking.
Most writers, it's just blah, blah, blah. The same old words over and over again. But a poet gets to what William Carlos Williams calls the evasive life of the thing. That secret thing in your heart there are no words for. You know what I mean? You know Williams?
No.
Oh, he's a great poet. And a doctor, too. Sometimes, riding around, I'll get an idea for a story, a poem. It'll be so clear, I gotta pull over to the side and write it down. But then when I go home and try to work on it, it won't come out right, the way I see it in my head. I'm afraid that it won't be true enough, or pure enough. Because a good poem is like a miracle, you know? It's like a flower opening up, or a sun rising. It's just gotta take your breath away, astonish you. Here, nobody can tell you about poetry. It's like love and pastrami. You gotta experience it for yourself.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, no, that's okay. It's only a paperback. I can buy a new one.
No.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not gonna go disappear on me again, are you? I mean, this time I'm responsible for you. I tell you what, why don't we go take a walk and we could browse in a bookstore? Hey, please, wait. What's going on? Is it me? Am I talking too much? If I'm talking too much, then just tell me to shut up.
I love the way you talk. It's got nothing to do with you. It's me. I'm not who you think I am.
Who are you? You a hooker or a spy or something? Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I got a big mouth. Okay?
I never read A Midsummer Night's Dream.
You haven't?
I never read Romeo and Juliet either. I just carry the book around and pretend to read. So I won't have to talk to anyone. So people will think that I'm smart.
So you carry a book around because you're shy, because you want to impress people. And what's the crime in that, Joanna?
I can't read. I can't write either. I get lost. I can't remember which comes first, winter or spring. I don't know my left from my right. That's my secret.
Barbara.
Edward.
Would you like something from the bar, Mrs. Cunningham?
Vermouth cassis, please.
Thank you. It's been ages.
I'm delighted you called.
Who has time for old friends anymore? Since Roger died, I practically live at the office. How's Joanna?
Beautiful. More like her mother every day.
I was always jealous of Elizabeth. Other women were more beautiful, perhaps, but she had something extra, a purity. Thank you. To friendship.
Friendship.
I saw Lewis's picture in People magazine. Your son certainly has a talent for appearing at the right parties with the most beautiful women.
Television actresses and models. They get younger and skinnier every year.
He needs a job.
He can have a job. He can run the company as soon as he shows me he's serious. He needs a wife.
He'll come around.
What about Joanna? What are your plans for her?
Plans?
She must be 20 now.
19.
Time goes so fast. Louis is 25.
I haven't given it much thought.
Don't you think you should? You won't be around forever, you know. And Joanna isn't just anybody. She's special.
You're right. I've always tried to do the right thing, spare her any unnecessary hurt, humiliation. But now I think I may have made a mistake, overprotected her.
I'm sure you did everything you possibly could.
I tried sending her to a normal school. Children made fun of her. And then in the other school, it was even worse. The children were so severely disturbed. She didn't belong there. I couldn't bear it.
You've got nothing to feel guilty about. Joanna has all the social graces in spite of her learning disability. But just the other day, Louis said to me, I must call Joanna and take her to that new exhibit at the museum. She has such a good eye for what's really excellent.
Really? Did he really say that? It's been so long since they've seen each other.
He asks about her all the time.
He's a nice boy, Louis. I've always been impressed by his intelligence. I've had great faith in his future. Shall we order?
Yes.
That taxi driver is downstairs again. He says he has to come up and see you. I'll tell him you're not available.
No. No, send him up. It's all
I had so
right.
much to say, and now I can't think of a darn thing. Where was I?
You said I was beautiful.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
This is some layout you got here.
Hello?
Hey, Princess, I've been doing some research. You may not be as dumb as you think you are.
I'm busy. You can only stay for a minute.
I didn't come for a visit. I got something I want to show you.
Okay, come with me in the study. I'll be all right.
How do you know you can't read? Einstein thought he was stupid. So did Rockefeller and Hans Christian Andersen and Flaubert. Listen. For a long time, he could not